Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I am headed out to BJ's to do some shopping. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my membership while I am there because this is something that is long overdue, since I don't like to travel all the way to Costco because I live nowhere near a Costco now, and I am out here by BJ's, which would be my wholesale club store. So I'm headed to BJ's to pick up a few things for the house. I hope you will stay tuned to join me and do a shopping haul with me and do a recipe. So I did enjoy shopping at BJ's today for the first time, and I want to show y'all what I picked up. I picked up some water, and I picked up some juice for Karter. Now this is a 40 pack and it was like $5.99, and I would have gotten 24 in the regular grocery store for the same price. I even think it would have been like $1 more. So I think that this was a really good deal, and I'm just showing you why it's better to shop at wholesale stores because of their prices, right? And you just get more bang for your buck. And also I got Karter these honest organic juices that he loves so much. I have 4 different flavors in here, and it is a total of 40 juices. The fruit punch you get 16, the apple you get 8, the berry good lemonade you get 8, and then the goodness grape you get 8. So Karter likes all 4 of those flavors, and those should last him a pretty good while because he only drinks 2 a day, sometimes 1 a day, just depends on the day. But this should last a pretty good while, and it was like $13 for 40 juices, whereas in the grocery store it's $3.99 for an 8-pack. So if you do the math, you will see that this was a much better buy, and it's also organic. There's no high fructose corn syrup, no sugar or anything like that that's added to this juice, which is what I like to buy for Karter when I shop for him and his juices and things of that such. And again, as I mentioned, the water was a really good buy. I should have bought 2 or 3, but it's so heavy, y'all, and I really just did not want to deal with having to, load all of that into the house. So these right here are the Berkeley Jensen bags, and I get 200. Now when I go to Costco's, I get the same thing. Of course, it's the Kirkland's brand at Costco's, but these bags will last me for a year. I'm still using the ones that I got from Costco early part of last year, and they just last for a really long time. I mean, 200 trash bags is a lot, and these are the fresh scent, and they are the stretch flex. So I always like to get the stretch flex bags because of course they don't tear, and again, this amount of bags just lasts a really long time, especially if you don't have a large family. But I would imagine that even if you have a large family, they still last for a long time. So I would definitely suggest going in the wholesale club stores and getting your trash bags versus the grocery store, because the grocery store bags just don't last as long. So now that we're going into the winter time, Karter keeps a runny nose for whatever reason, and so these 12 cube boxes of Kleenex were like, I think they were on sale for about $13 as well. This is a really good buy in your wholesale club stores because this will last a long time. If you have kids and things like that, you definitely want to take advantage of going to the wholesale bulk store for Kleenex, because I can promise you, you'll never run out. I still have about 3 boxes that I got at the early part of last year at Costco. So the Kleenex does last a really long time, and I was able to save an additional $5 with the coupon that you see attached to the packaging. I found some black pepper at BJ's as well. I got the triple grind black pepper, like it's more of a coarse black pepper, which is what I like to use on my food. So I was able to find that in bulk to fill up one of my jars. I got this kids 3-in-1 soap for Karter. It's the Suave. I wanted the Dove, but they didn't have it. So I got this and we've been using it and it works really good. I can wash his hair with it, and I don't have to put bar soap in his bathroom anymore because it runs out really fast. He puts it in the water and that sort of thing when he's playing. So these big bottles of soap is going to work out for me and it's going to last a while. I don't have to buy shampoo and soap separately. Now I can just, have those 3-in-1. I also got this Bona at BJ's as well, because you all know that if you've seen my previous videos, you know this is what I use on my LVL floors. They don't have the one that is infused with the essential oils. They just have this regular one, but this one was $16. It's going to last a really long time. Also, I got my favorite Sprayway glass cleaner for the business and for home. Also, I got these organic cheddar cheese puffs for Karter. He likes to eat those. I also got these jumbo meatballs. These were absolutely delicious. I added my own seasonings and everything to it still though, but these were really good, and we had them with some rice. And I think we had broccoli with it one night, so I can't really remember. But I know we definitely had rice with them. And Karter absolutely loved them. I mean, the next day he was asking for them. So I think I'm going to continue to buy these. I don't do much food products at Costco and BJ's, at the bulk stores, because it's usually just junk. So I don't really do much cold food at these type of stores. But as you can see, they said this company is proud of their ingredients, and I did take the time to read these ingredients before I picked them up, and everything is really simple. It's not a long list. Everything is just regular and easy to pronounce. So I thought I would give these a try. It's not grass-fed beef, of course, but it is regular ingredients, and so that's why I got this, because everything else in the cold section is just too many ingredients for me, and I just cannot with the ingredients. So I did pick these up just to see how we would enjoy them, and both of us really love them a lot. I love meatballs, and so with them already being made, that was like right on time for me. I don't have to roll them out myself. So I'm gonna make BLTs one night. So I did get some shredded lettuce. Now this came from Publix. I also got the bacon, the turkey bacon that I usually buy, and then I got 2 of the organic beef steak tomatoes. I also got some grass-fed no grain milk. Of course, I got my walnuts. Karter likes these Kinder eggs, so I picked up a Kinder egg for him. He doesn't even know that I have it. I'm gonna surprise him with it. And this is just one of the little junk items that I don't mind Karter having every once in a while. He wants to get one every time we go in Publix, but of course I don't let him get one every time. I also picked up some Mrs. Meyer's dishwashing liquid because I'm running out of my 7th generation, and this one was on sale. The basil Mrs. Meyer smells really good. This is my cream cheese that I'm going to use in my sauce today for my creamy chicken dish that I'm going to be making. So I picked that up, and then I picked up some mushrooms, and then I also picked up some cheese for grilled cheeses. Karter loves grilled cheese. I also picked up some broccoli. I also picked up some bread for the BLTs. I really like this type of bread with my BLTs. The brioche Nature's Own bread is not the best, you guys, but this is the type of bread that I buy when I buy bread. I got Karter the Cascadian Farms Honey Nut Oat cereal. I also picked up some Greenwise bath tissue because I don't like to use the Angel Soft and that sort of thing anymore. I love my triple roll Angel Soft, but I don't know, it's just not as healthy for my lady parts. So I'm just like, I don't think that I want to use that anymore. So I've gone back to the Greenwise tissue, the recycled tissue, and it's just a lot healthier. And so I just wish they would start doing this in the triple roll, but they don't. Also, I got this little container to bring some organization to my laundry items on top of my washing machine, because I'm trying to get my laundry room organized a little bit better. So I also got that while I was at Publix as well for like $3.49. So I'm going to see how this works out. It's not that big, but I'm going to see how it works out in my laundry room, like I said, because I'm trying to bring more organization. since I went ahead and bought my black pepper by the bulk today, I want to go ahead and get my spice jar filled up because, as I told you all in a previous video, this is going to be my little spice section over here where I can just fill my jars and leave everything on the counter in these jars because they are aesthetically pleasing and because I get to just, dip my spoon in the jar versus trying to sprinkle out of the other seasoning jars. I just think that this is just going to work a lot better for my cooking, and I just love the way it looks. It looks so pretty and it just goes so well in my kitchen. So I went ahead and got that jar filled with my black pepper and label, and I am good to go. So I have my boneless chicken breast all nice and washed up, and now I'm getting ready to lay it on the plate. I also have my cheese already shredded as well. I'm going to get ready to season my chicken with this cilantro lime pepper seasoning, which is absolutely delicious. You don't need much salt. If you're going to use salt, don't use much of it because that seasoning is already very flavorful. I also use some black pepper, some onion powder, and some garlic powder, and then I did use a little salt, but I was very careful with the way I used the salt. The pepper seasonings were not spicy, so Carter was able to enjoy the chicken because I wasn't heavy-handed with the pepper either. So I just went in with the seasonings, and then the cheeses that I'm going to be using is Ramono cheese and Parmesan. Now that Ramono cheese is so delicious, and so I did add some cream cheese to my sauce mixture because that cream cheese just added so much flavor. I also cut up 3 cloves of fresh garlic and about half of a medium onion for this dish as well. My pan with some avocado oil, and then I put butter in the pan as well. I sauteed the chicken. So once I sauteed the chicken, I took the chicken out, and then I sauteed the garlic and the onions in the same pan that I used to saute the chicken. I just used those same seasonings and everything, and I just put the garlic in with those seasonings and the onion. Now a lot of my footage got lost, so I wasn't able to show you the completion of this recipe, and this is not something that I found. This is something that I make often. The only thing that was different about the way I made it today was that instead of just using Parmesan cheese, I did add some Ramono cheese because I thought it would be really good. So the way that the dish turned out, that footage did get lost, and I apologize for that, but this was so creamy and so good. I mean, it was just creamy, ooey gooey goodness. I'm also using egg noodles. If you ever cook with egg noodles, you know that they are the bomb.com. I just love the texture of egg noodles, especially for this type of dish because I am also a pasta lover as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay my chicken inside the pan and let it cook on both sides until it's brown, as you can see here. And then again, I added some butter. I added like 2 full tablespoons on each side of the pan. I might have added more than that, but I think I added about 2 just so that my oil wouldn't burn. You always want to go ahead and add some butter to keep your oil from burning. And so once my chicken was all ready and done, I removed it from the pan, and like I mentioned before, I was able to go ahead and add my garlic and onions. Now here I added some heavy whipping cream, which is what I'm stirring with the cheese because I have the cheese mixed together. So I'm just go ahead and adding the cheese inside of the heavy whipping cream. I used about 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and as you saw, I had 3 small chicken breasts here, which is what I am going to cut up and put inside of my sauce before I dump it over into the pot with my egg noodles. So if you need to use a little bit more salt and pepper for your sauce, you can. You do that to taste, but this was really, really delicious, y'all.
know you're strong to get yourself together. Things still get better if you just believe it. Yeah, it's getting cold, waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me. Yeah, I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. Oh, I'll be your guiding light.
So as I mentioned, this was really good. Karter really enjoyed it, and Karter is very picky, but he really enjoyed it. He even told me how good it was, and so I was very pleased that at least, you know, I found something that he actually likes. He does like the spaghetti dishes as well, but like I mentioned, Karter is very, very picky. So I'm just going to be doing a little organizing in his room today, since I decided to bring these two little plastic drawer containers up from my closet versus buying something and putting them in Karter's room, so that I can get his clothes, or both of the boys' clothes, out of the guest drawers in the guest room and just go ahead and bring them in here, so that I'm not always having to go across the way to grab their things. And I thought this was a really good idea. I didn't have to spend any money to purchase a dresser, or to even purchase something like this for that matter, because I already had something in the house. And so this black one belonged to Karter when he was with me the first time in the apartment, and then the blue one I had for my own stuff. And so it just really came together in this room. It's working out perfect. The space in these are amazing. Just don't put too much in one and then leave it open, right, while the rest of them are closed, because they will tumble over. So you have to be careful with that, because they're a little bit flimsy, but I do like that they are on wheels, and you know, that sort of thing. So this is how I'm organizing Karter's, the boys' things in these drawers. It's a total of 6 of them. They're little, so their things fit really well once I fold them, and plus they don't have that much stuff. So yeah, this worked out great, and I like the way it looks in the room and everything. And yeah, so I just wanted to organize Karter's room with you, get things spruced up in here, vacuum before I head out to pick him up from the daycare. So I want to be transparent about this. Sometimes content creators do lose footage, right? And so I didn't exactly lose the footage. Anyway, it's a long story, y'all. I'm not even gonna get into it, because you just probably don't even care. But what I want to say, this is why I'm bringing this up, because in the next video, which has already been recorded, you're probably going to hear me talk about these drawers again. And that's only because I had not planned to upload this video, because I did not have all of the footage. But then once I looked it over and I saw that I had enough of the footage to bring you content, I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and upload. So in the next video, you will hear me mention these again. So if you're not new here, you watch every video, you're here all the time, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, she already told us about that, but it's because I didn't plan on uploading this. And so I'm going to go ahead and upload this one first before I actually upload the other one. So the videos are just a little bit out of order. So that's the reason why you'll hear about the organizers twice. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. for those of you that have been here on my channel for a while, when I was doing vlogging before I rebranded and switched over to cleaning, you know that I'm raising my grandson. And at first I was having a bit of a hard time adjusting. I just wanted to come and let you know how things are going, because I still want you to know, about me and how I'm doing and how my grandson is doing. I have adjusted so much to having Carter here until I literally cannot imagine him not being here. I am just so, I don't know. I just feel like I'm making such a impact in his life, and bringing him so much stability, and he is just doing so much for me as well. And so I love having my grandson here, and I just cannot imagine not having him here. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.